Hello, everyone. Hi, Kathy. How are you this Sunday night?
Hi, Jeanette. I'm great this Sunday night. Thank you. A long weekend too, which is awesome.
Woohoo! And it's only in the middle. We still have one more day
I
tomorrow.
know.
Yeah, it's awesome. So those of our followers, it is Victoria Day tomorrow, and that's where we celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday, and we get to have a Monday off. But I'm sure a lot of people, because they take it off or they don't take it off. So maybe it could be a time for you to go be kind. And from our conversation we're going to have today. So, Kathy, we are on. Of course, we are using the Go Be Kind book. And tell everybody how you, again, recap how you are doing the book, and I will tell everybody how I am utilizing
Yeah,
this book.
sure. I am a very linear person. I'm concrete sequential, as they say. So I did adventure number 2 since this is our second Sunday.
Okay.
And the whole topic is, who is the kindest person you know?
Ooh, I like it. So I'm doing it randomly.
Of course.
I I live a little bit of a random life. Like today, I was out in downtown Langley City, where I live in the township in the city, and they were doing a scavenger hunt for local businesses. So you had to go and take some pictures and post it out. And they were just random pictures that I took of where I live. So I'm doing it randomly, and I opened up the book and I went, lucky number 10. Why not do lucky number 10? And my adventure was cell phone roulette.
Awesome, awesome. Kind of goes hand in hand with your scavenger event. Scavenger
Yeah,
hunt
so
today
it's
too, eh?
it's funny how when you go be kind, things start to line up in weird and wonderful ways.
Things are lined up for me big time right now. Oh my goodness, it's great. So I went through who is the kindest person you know, and the whole premise behind this adventure is to find to reach out to someone that had an impact in your life, in a profound impact in your life. We all have our stories, we all have our baggage, and we always have a hero that believes in you, no matter what, and is always there for you. And the idea is to reach out to that person. Unfortunately, my 3 people, the first one being my mom.
Aw.
Yeah, my mom, she never gave up. I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy and all these other things when I was a kid, didn't walk till I was late. And my mom was my biggest advocate throughout my whole life. Like, you can do it. Yes, you can. And people would say that, no, she can't. No, she can't. She'll never go to university.
Oh.
She'll never graduate from high school, da, 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 da. My mom was always there, always there. And then my grade 5 teacher, Mr. West. Oh my goodness, what a gem. He reached out and actually helped me see that I could succeed in ways that no other teacher had ever. I had more teachers say I couldn't do things than teachers that said I could. I know, and I'm a teacher, right? Guess what I'm very conscientious of. So to reach out to them, I pray. I talk to them every single day, particularly
Beautiful.
my mother, of course. And then people being alive would be my husband and my daughter, quite frankly. We,
Oh.
because of my background and because of how I was brought up, we embrace that whole kindness piece as a family, where there's 3 of us, and that's that's who we are as a family. And yeah, I'm blessed. I'm totally blessed that way.
So how cool is that it starts with ourselves first, that we have to look in the mirror and go, okay, are you going to be kind to yourself today? Are you going to be kind to yourself today? And that to be able to have, as you step outside your bedroom door, to look at your daughter in kindness, and she's radiating kindness back to you and to your husband. Like, it starts there. And then when you've got that right, and then when you, I'm sure, went grocery shopping this week or walked in your neighborhood, that natural progression, that to reach out, it's so natural to you. Like, that's incredible, Kathy, because it starts at home. Well, it starts at home in our heart, and then it starts at home in our 4 walls. And to have that kindness, that's beautiful. That's the right kind of reach out, that's
works
beautiful
for me. I mean, I have lots of kind people in my life. You are one of the kindest people I know. We've only known each other for a couple of years, and we're getting to know in that sisterly they say brotherhood. Well, I'm saying sisterhood.
Yes, sisterhood of kindness.
Yes, there you go. So it was an interesting thought. And I even asked my husband, who's a pivotal person in your life? And that said you could do it. And he barely came up with a teacher that said that he could be successful in math. He saw a spark in his ability to do mathematics, so got him into honors math. But that's it for him, and that makes me sad. It makes me sad that he doesn't see any other people other than the family unit. Like,
right.
Because everybody needs somebody in their life to push them forward and help them and support them, no matter what. No matter what, and believe in them no matter what. So yeah. So what was yours all about?
Well, mine was kind of fun. Mine was, okay, it starts off, okay, this is a big one. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel scary, and it's going to feel silly, which I have to say it did. And I took my tablet and I did a video. He says, take your phone and get your contact list that's in your phone and kind of put your finger on it, or start at the bottom and kind of went, and you know how it goes, like roulette, and just kind of go stop. Well, I started filming it with my tablet on my phone, but of course there's other people's names that I didn't want showing as I was rouletting. Oh, there's today's word. Did you know the word roulette could be a noun? As I was rouletting, and I stopped on Annalise. And she is somebody that I met about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago at a networking event. And I phoned her and I pushed the button. It says either phone or send them a text message. Well, you know what? If it's going to be scary and silly, you better, push the phone. And I could hear her having a conversation in the background before she said hello. And then when somebody said, okay, I'm going to go shopping now. And I said, okay, let's go shopping now. And then she said hello. It was kind of funny. And she goes, hey, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. I said, you know who this is? She's, yeah, it's Jeanette Martin. And I'm like, she goes, how's it going? What are you doing? And I and it says in here that you may have to tell the person if you want why out of the blue you're calling them. Like, there's a fun little picture about taking your phone. And get ready and put your hand on the name and spin. And it was a friend, and kind of you make a tick mark on it was a friend. And we chatted for about 25 minutes, Kathy.
Awesome.
She was on her lunch break. She lives in Whistler. I think if I remember, she's got a couple of different businesses. She's a fitness instructor up in Whistler and has some other things going. And then we got talking, and she says, what are you doing, Jeanette? And I said, well, I'm doing the Gratitude and Appreciation Summit. And man, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And then she asked me, hey, I'm doing an event in the fall about something to do with, do you want to talk? What would you talk about? And then it ended up me getting a speaking gig for her event. And then my topic is emojis are real people too. It's like answering those emojis that we get on this little device called a cell phone or on your social to keep that connection going right now. And she loved it. She's got her own networking group that she says, come back and visit. We're back at it in September. And I said, I'm going to be there because I've met some beautiful people down in Vancouver. They used to meet at the Sylvia Hotel. Yeah. I think it was a Tuesday afternoon. And she just says, hey, thank you so much for reaching out. This was so much fun. And so, yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking because I'm like, oh my gosh, who's it going to land on? And it landed on her name, and it was great. It was really great. And it says, hit the name, you did it. And then you get to go. I got brave. I played the game, put a smile on somebody's face, and I could hear her smile. Like I could hear her smile, and my smile got a little bit to it. I wrote, so good. So guys, that was my adventure. I took a screenshot of her name and I asked her, I said, hey, can I tag you into our post? And she said, absolutely. Because, that's part of credibility is saying that we did what we did. And I know we could kind of go your husband's name and he'd come in to your office there and go, hey, Paul, I'm not going to say, well, obviously same last name as you. Hey, Paul, did you have a kindness conversation with Kathy this week? And I know he'd say yes. And because I do know you personally, that you did fulfill quite an adventure. And how beautiful that you have that kindness around you all the time, that your family mirrors that. And it starts at home.
Yeah.
It starts at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how also kindness is how we think. And you thought that about your mom. You thought that about your teacher.
Yeah. Which I find fascinating, because the end of her life, we did not have a healthy relationship.
Oh.
But I know as a grown-up, it was because she was so sick. Like, I think the medication and her illness just took over, and she just wasn't the same person. But as a child, you know, and all the way up to, was she around? No, she wasn't around when I got my master's, but, you know, she was there for my graduation at university, you know, proud moment for her.
Beautiful.
So, cool. And I am so glad you reached out today and took that risk. I mean, coming together with people you aren't in contact with on a regular basis. Come on, people that are watching tonight, pick up a phone. I tell you, it's way better than texting, and way better.
Yeah.
I actually try and reach out to someone I haven't spoken to in a long time, at least once a month. I actually do that as a regular thing, because you've got to keep those relationships going. Because you never know when you need a friend.
Yeah.
You never know. And I don't ever want to be alone. And I don't think they want to be alone ever either, which is why I love our sisterhood, because we talk lots.
We do. And that whole, let's loop back in as kind of, we wrap this up, is what is your definition of gratitude and appreciation? I just love this. Every time you say it, I get tingles. So what you say about gratitude and appreciation.
So gratitude is the emotion that we feel towards someone, and appreciation is the action we take towards that.
With these things.
Yes.
With this whole thing.
Yes, exactly. And I think it's so important, and it equals kindness. It truly, truly does. Yeah. And that's what you and I, we're on a campaign here, girl. We are making this world a kinder place. And Leon, definitely, and he's been on this campaign for quite a while. And we are so blessed to meet all of these lovely, lovely individuals around the world with that common goal. And people, again, that are watching, there's hope. There really is. Yeah.
There is hope. So if you want to follow along with us, we're not associated with Leon. We're just utilizing a gift. We're utilizing his gift of creativity and what he's sharing with the world. You can go on, and Amazon has his book. And I just took a peek at what your number 3 is. Oh, I think you're gonna have a great week. Just let you know.
I would love to peek at yours, but you're just gonna go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy about kindness on Sunday.
A little kindness to set your week up. Thank you so much to Kathy.
You too, Jeanette.
Give your hubby a little high five or a little extra hug for me tonight. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's send it out.
Oh, okay.
Warming up. Pumping it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Kindness out to the world.
Yay. Thank you, everybody. Good night, Jeanette.
Good night.